Alright guys, so the GT Goku and Vegeta 8th anniversary EZA is officially in game along with the Dragon Ball Z duos EZA. These guys are also very good. I really did like the Z duo and their Spirit Bomb. It just does incredible damage, but these guys are pretty good as well. I'm a big fan of what they might be able to do in these fights, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look at it. Now, I did do the Jiren fight before this, and oh my goodness, that Jiren fight stuff. These guys actually would be pretty good in the Jiren fight, I feel like, so that is a plus for them, because they have the revival skill, they have a ton of damage reduction, like, they have uses in that fight that I think a lot of characters don't have uses for, so I think this character is going to actually look really good in that Jiren fight. However, I'm not going to take them in that Jiren fight, just because I think I might do a video separately trying the Spirit Bomb characters in there. Now this character is very similar to the Z duo, but here's my build for them. I did go mostly crits with a lot of additional than 3 dodge. I don't really like the idea of dodge in this character because of the fact that they need to receive 4 attacks for their standby. Then on top of that, just by putting dodge in this character, I think it could prevent them from getting a revive. It could be kind of annoying, so that's why I want to avoid that as much as I can. But we have the maxed out links here. We have Tech Pan, who could sit in slot 1 for the time being. We'll just have her do this. Now, the GT duo gets 30% reduction or 40% reduction and a 40% chance to crit once only in the second slots or third slot. They'll get T2 per keys for obtains. Then against super attacks, they will also have a 50% chance to get an additional 30% damage reduction. Keep in mind, for every super they do, they'll get 2 key, then 50% damage reduction, and a 50% chance to crit, which will build up to that max again. 5 attacks right there. Very luckily for them, when they attack with 18 key or with 24 key, they will do an additional super attack at both of those key levels, and once only at 24 key they will do an extra additional super attack. So they're going to be able to basically fully build themselves up by the time we're all said and done. Now on this turn we're getting a lot of support from Tech Pan, who's sitting in slot 1 for us. She will be giving us about what 80% attack support, so that's going to be really nice. This character also does get 50% defense when receiving an attack. So, again, after they super here, they are at 100% damage reduction guaranteed because of the fact, well, they're not at 100%, sorry. They're at 90% damage reduction, which, again, it's going to be very hard to hurt these guys. Now, unlike the Z duo, who do massively stack their defense, this guy stacks attack. They have a 70% attack stack on their 18 key and a 50% attack stack on their 12 key. However, on their 18 key, they do have a 50% defense raise for 4 turns. In the 12 key, they do still have a 50% defense raise for the single turn, which is going to be really useful. On top of that, they also have guard as a baseline. So the damage reduction and guard combo is going to make them very tanky, and they'll be looking really nice here. So that is a very huge thing for them. They're doing some pretty decent damage. Now, again, even though they do end up building up a lot of crit, I still do think that crit is very useful for them in terms of the Spirit Bomb. After they get into the standby mode, keep in mind that these guys do not actually have the ability to crit. Now they're actually doing some pretty good damage here. We do have a lot of links activated. The Z duo are kind of like clearing them in damage, but keep in mind my Z duo have a lot of attack equips, whilst the GT duo does not. So we're gonna see these guys do a bit more damage in terms of their attack stats on average, but the GT duo do stack attack, so in a longer fight I think that they can very easily catch up. But yeah, I mean, they are really good once we get these attacks off. Unfortunately, in an event like Bio Brawl, it's very tough to control attack patterns, so sometimes you might just have to fall under 50% HP or less in order to get the standby activated. Now, we can get that potentially with Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta next turn, but that's a bit risky. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. It's just very tough to fall under 50% HP just normally. Now again, we can see that with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta this turn potentially, but I would have to miss this guy. Yeah, so basically what I have to do is I have to miss this. We're gonna get these Rainbow Key Swords with you. Then Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is gonna go ahead and do this. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta would basically be able to fall under the HP threshold. Then we could actually get the revival skill activated. But I don't know. I feel like we will be doing a lot of damage, so that is going to be a bit dangerous. Just, you know, kind of doing a lot of damage and then potentially not preventing us to get the standby skill at all. Ajo Gogeta 4 and Power Broly, I mean, he does fine. Like, he still does his job. Obviously, when we miss the 18 key with the blues here, he's gonna take a bit of damage, but I ran him earlier and he was fine. Just woke up for work. Man, I wish that was me. I am so tired right now. It's 4 in the morning. Realistically, I shouldn't even be up. But I got some things I gotta do here. I need to show off the GT duel as well. I mean, I guess I could always record this first part right here, then just finish it up in the morning. But, that's how losers think. JJK image. That's what losers think, chat. So, Gogeta 4 should be fine. It's 7 a.m. for you? Yeah. I have to be up at like 7:50. So, I gotta be up in like 3 hours. Oops. Oopsie. I could take a 2-hour nap though. You know, that's fine. Alright, Gogeta 4. Lock in, buddy. Dokkan oversleep. This might be true. Alright. We might be able to get the Spirit Bomb next turn, but actually, I should have probably pushed what's his face over. Oh well, that's not the biggest deal. Because I mean, I should have pushed the int 4s over and then maybe kept the rotation we had, but it's fine. I don't think the GT Spirit Bomb is gonna kill or anything. Now, do keep in mind one thing about the Vegeta that we can keep in mind once we go into the standby here. Which again, let's go ahead and get this standby activated. Again, not too bad to go ahead and get that with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
元気をみんなの元気をくれこのままじゃオラ死ねねえんだくそー頼むぜカカロットこの俺に力をくれお前らああ
All right, so we have this now. We could just put Pan in the first slot, I guess, here. I mean, that could be what we do. Super Saiyan 4 Goku wouldn't be providing anything extra. Because Pan, if she doesn't dodge, she would die. Now, this GT Super Saiyan Vegeta. When you get this guy out, he can actually stay in this form for multiple turns. I guess we could do this. We could let Vegeta stay in here multiple turns. We just don't die, and then we get some extra stuff next turn. That could be what we do, actually. So, I mean, we'll see what Tech Pan wants to do. But this Vegeta, he does raise Superclass allies attack by 40% for 4 turns. So that's pretty important. I can't use the Inspirit Bomb here, by the way. Or can I? No, I can't. Unfortunately. But that's fine. I mean, I could get no damage reduction with Vegeta and then see the active skill. Because I feel like we might kill anyways. I'm thinking here, we might kill regardless. And if we do kill regardless, should I just not aim for the Spirit Bomb? I feel like I should aim for the Spirit Bomb. Because next turn, I think I'll do too much damage, honestly. Yeah, let me reset real quick. Alright, we're back here. So we're going to go ahead and let Tech Pan sit in slot 1 here. We're going to let this GT Vegeta also grab these orbs. Then we're going to have Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta sit in slot 3. he'll get killed in slot 3. We have some attack stacks up as well, and even if we don't kill him this turn, we are providing a 4-turn attack support or pen dice here, which he does actually dodge the super attack. We should be looking really, really good here. Ben has the damage reduction as well, so I think we should be looking good. She also does action break, and we're getting 80% attack support from her, so we're gonna be doing some pretty nice damage overall. We have the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, who might give us another 10% extra attack on the super attack effect. Not gonna be anything crazy, but still. Now keep in mind, the Spirit Bomb damage is gonna be the amount of damage with only 1 turns of stack. However, Vegeta does actually give himself a lot of attack on his super attack effect. We did not get the EX super here, by the way. Vegeta does massively raise his attack for 1 turn, greatly raises defense for 4 turns, and will give superclass allies 40% defense. So or attack. 40% attack to superclass allies, my bad. So that alone is 140%. Then on his 12 key super attack, he will still massively raise attack, greatly raise defense for 4 turns, and do colossal damage. He has a guaranteed additional super in his kit. So with that in mind, we can get the hidden potential system additional and get another 100% stack. So we'll see what happens. It's definitely situational. I wonder what damage they're gonna do though, since now they actually have attack stacks here. We have a ton of support. We have the GT links and everything. We're doing 32 mil, which is nothing really crazy, honestly. Now, of course, as we get more and more stacks with this guy, they would do more damage, but yeah, I'm not going too crazy over that. 25 mil basically, or was that 24.5? Very similar. If we get 1 more super attack, that could be nice. All right, so there's 28 mil. Again, it is helping out by giving us a bunch of extra attack here. Now, we were under 50% HP, so we have basically 0 defense sort of turn. Let's go ahead and see what the Spirit Bomb does. No, I haven't skipped. Oh, no, I didn't mean to skip it. That's on me. That's on me. I can't believe I skipped it. That did quite a lot of damage to Bio Broly, though. That did quite a lot of damage. You know, as compensation, we could play this guy's active skill. Compensation.
中中から元気を集めんだ。宇宙のみんな、オラに元気を分けてくれ。サンキュー、宇宙のみんな、行くぜ。
Now, we don't have the cool KO screen here, but there that is. So, I mean, they did pretty well in this fight, right? GT Duel is hitting the bit limit in Festival, I fear. Maybe. Where's the KO screen? I don't think it exists for this guy. I mean, they do really, really good about Broly. I think that's pretty clear alone. So, that's awesome. Bio Broly is... Okay, it's hard to call this a top fight, like post Jiren, bro. I'm like feeling post Jiren just like difference. Now, we're gonna hop into Cell Max here. This is gonna be very difficult. I'm not expecting them to do that well in this fight, but it is possible they might be able to show off a little bit. I'm not gonna say they're gonna be great here, but we have a chance for them to actually do well. Yeah, Truth. Yeah, I did say that, but Truth did already know item to fight. I'm not even sure how he did it. I had to, it has to be the Spirit Bomb. Like, that's really all I can think of. Like, is that Spirit Bomb, man? That's pretty much like he You literally have to skip the entire second phase. That's pretty funny though. Bro hopped in and was like, yep. Easy. Dokkan community gets brutally frame mogged by Jiren easily. What is the team he used here? I am hijacking my showcase. What team did this guy use? He used Daima Super Saiyan 4, Goma, Blues, Evolution Vegeta. I see. So he ran Goma in here, which makes sense. People said Goma was dead. No, because Jiren doesn't attack enough. Now, he got pretty lucky with attack placements. Oh, dude. Look at these attack placements, though. Very, very nice attack placements for him, in all honesty. So, there's Goma just doing his thing. Diamond Super Saiyan 4 active. Or no, this guy's active into Diamond Super Saiyan 4. How the fuck did he get past this phase? The next one. Oh, he died. He dies right here. Jiren being easily. Is he trolling? No, he beat it. What the fuck? What did he... What? Full power Jiren. What? I'm confused. UI dodging. Yeah, okay. Oh, full power. This Super Saiyan 4. Oh, this guy got lucky with attack patterns. Look at that. Look at this guy. He got lucky with these attack patterns, man. This is crazy. I'm hijacking. Wow. And he just does so much damage that turn. And then GG Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta active skill. Okay. Or Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta lives that normal because he has 1 mil HP. And then he just kills. That's pretty crazy. I mean, hey, you know what? I don't have Goma, so it is a diff. It is a skill diff. I don't have Goma. I literally, yeah, nope. I don't have Goma, bro. It's a skill diff. Skill diff, man. That's crazy. Okay. All right, man. Anyways, I think I'm gonna put them in slot 2 here. That's probably the best case scenario for us. We're gonna grab this with you. Now the GT duo again. I want to see what they're gonna do in Cell Max. People act like these guys are gonna be absolutely bad in this fight. It's possible that they're not good in here at all. They have the guard, then 70% damage reduction chance. If that 70% reduction lands, they might be able to just kind of clear through here from there. Oh, there's no super attack. Okay, never mind. We're just invincible here. They actually can die. Yeah, they're invincible on this turn. They unironically cannot die. And then we get the 4-turn defense raise, so now they're good. And in fact, we can get the active skill after that. I mean, obviously this is not something that's gonna happen every single time. I might want to hop in one more time for them, but that's very helpful. It's still, yeah, I feel like it's still possible without Goma, but Goma does a lot of damage. All right, Vegeta, blocking my goat, my king. Ooh, 27 mil. It's pretty low. That's without tech pad. Yeah, these guys don't do crazy damage early on. They're not even hitting the Cell Max damage threshold. That's pretty funny, actually. They're doing actual 0 damage here. But they are... Oh, no, they crit. Okay. Well, if they crit, they'll be fine. Okay. Interesting. Well, Proton's in chat. Hello, Proton. Okay. And again, we're taking double digits because of the fact that like we're at 100% reduction, so it doesn't matter, honestly. Might as well skip to the next turn at this point. Actually, I do want to show this. They dodged the super attack. It was pretty awesome. Another dodge right there. These guys are goated too. I could not show the dodge, actually. I'm tired, guys. You know what? Maybe the showcase was the friend we made along the way. What about that? So I could use the revival skill here, but I'm not going to. Now we do lose out on stats, but I'm gonna put this guy in slot 1. In slot 1 they have 80% damage reduction. Yeah, because they have the full reduction built up already here, I believe. They actually only got 4 supers. So we have 70% reduction plus the guard. Which, okay, we can go ahead and... Dang, this is tough because Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is not going to get any rainbow keys. Like, yeah, this is the issue with Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, man. We don't have to be at 24 key anymore, though. I mean, it would be ideal, but I kind of can't. It's just not really a possible thing right now. So we can go ahead and grab this with you. And I do think that the OST is a little delayed, but we could fix this real quick. All right, what do we take from Somax's super right here? 318k. That's not terrible. Unfortunately, we do die here. So again, we should have just done the revival skill. We got a little unlucky with him just like double supering us right there and us not getting the extra super attack. If we got the extra 10% reduction, that would have been very helpful for them there. Now again, they could struggle in this fight. Like, this is definitely their weakest fight, quote unquote. But I think it is still useful to show them off in this fight here, just because of the fact that they have, I think, value in this fight still. I mean, we're gonna have to rewatch the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta one, huh? Okay. We'll do one more attempt here, and then might end the video from there. I mean, honestly, like, we don't have to go into like as long of a fight as like the DBZ duo with these guys, because these guys are pretty straightforward with what they're able to do. So we'll let the GT duo do their own thing right now. That's so close in the key that we can get, but no cigar. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this with you. We're gonna let the GT duo grab these. We'll bring the Angel orbs down for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And we should be looking good right here for the most part. The Z duo will have the dodge chance, which will be very useful. And then we could switch them around potentially, which will be nice as well. Now, I mean, yeah, these guys obviously link very well together. They could work together as a rotation as well. So that's really nice too. Of course, Tomahawk already nuked Jiren with the Boo Bros. Yeah. You could definitely go ahead and nuke that Jiren fight with the Boo Bros as well. That's 100% valid strategy. Especially since you have the damage before then. That's pretty important. Or the damage, the damage times is what I'm trying to say. Wow, I really am tired. Maybe it's not a good idea for me to do a showcase like this, but you know what? It is what it is. Cellmax is not super, so we are again literally invincible against any Cellmax supers in this turn. We just can't take any damage. We should be perfectly fine, good to go. Then hopefully we get the final additional super. That would be really good, so that we have all 5 rather than just 1, or rather than just 4. I think this is the Hidden Potential System super, so that's really nice. Not only did we get an extra attack stack, but this does, again, give us the full reduction, so that's good. Actually, no, that wasn't the super. This was the last attack, but unfortunately, decided no, it's actually not going to be super. You suck. That does suck, man. So they take 340k from there. Obviously, GT Duo take the double digits right there. So that's nice. We could get some nasty setups for them as well, depending on, like, you know, like a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta active turn with these guys providing 111% attack support could be really disgusting. Nice dodge. And double digits again. There we go. Very, very easy to show. Let's go ahead and move on to the next turn. So I think he's just dead, man. Like, I don't have the orbs unless, like, what am I supposed to do, chat? What am I really supposed to do here? Just bad luck, dude. I mean, I could bring out Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but does that fix things for me? It does, actually, to an extent, but not really. It's only 2 orbs. I need 3 anyways. I mean, I could just do this, man. Whatever. If I die, my hands are up in the air. Surely we'll be fine. At this rate, I should have just put Super Saiyan 4 Goku in slot 2, though. Oh well. Or even in slot 1, if I was going to use him at this point. I mean, he has a baseline 40% chance. So we could definitely see some good stuff here in terms of him dodging, right? Because he does have 40% chance to dodge, crit, and damage reduction. So if he does dodge the supers, we'll be good to go. And we'll be able to see things next turn. If he doesn't, then we're just kind of dead. Can't really control that, unfortunately. First, that's AoE normal. Pan is doing her own thing. Okay, well, we'll see. Alright, so we're back here. We could put the GT Duo in this slot right here. They will get the guaranteed damage reduction. We can go ahead and I mean, again, they don't need to be at 24 key anymore, but it would be ideal for them. So we'll grab all of these orbs with them. And you're not at 23 key. At 24 key, that really does suck. Oh well, then we can go ahead and get this with you. So GT Duo, what do you have in store for us here? I assume it's the same amount of damage that we saw last time, right? Yeah, 300k roughly. Those guys take 65k, but now this time we actually do end up living because of the fact that the Buu Duo with their stacks last turn, they're looking really good here. Actually, in fact, we're going to be able to super attack first, which is also a really, really huge thing. I mean, Buu Duo didn't die on this turn either. These guys ended up living. Next turn we can get the revival, but yeah, we can get the revive next turn. And I mean, we're looking pretty good with the GT Duo as well. They continue to stack attacks. Cell Max would pretty much just like one-shot them instantly unless there's no attacks. Like, Cell Max has to not super attack for the revive to have like a lot of use, but still. Now after this, you pretty much are forced to use the revive though, because if you don't use the revival skill, I'm not sure if they would live. Well, no, in slot 2 and slot 3 they'll still have 80% reduction, which is pretty good. And with that 80% reduction, they still would take only about 300 or less K damage from like these mega AoE supers here. So that's really nice. And then these guys are just gonna continue to stack and be very, very strong defensively. We'll come back one more turn and we'll see if we can get the Spirit Bomb out and get a final kill. Oh, look at that double digits right there post super. Really nice to see. You know what, guys? Pan dies. It is what it is. Just like with the UI Goku failing his dodge, we're just gonna end the showcase here. GT Duo, they're pretty good. Can you lock in for me just for 1 second? Just for one second. Thank you. Let me know what you guys are thinking about the GT duo. Their EZA is really powerful. They could do some crazy damage with the Spirit Bomb, tons of support. They seem quite tanky, very hard to kill them, honestly. Like, it can happen in Cell Max, but in any other fight, they're pretty much invincible. So let me know what y'all thinking. And of course, we'll catch you guys next time.